Good afternoon, everyone. Everyone that's on this call, or those who might be watching it later. My name is Gabe O'Neill. I'm the godfather of the video business card. This is another intriguing episode of Accelerant Live, and today we're going to talk about a couple things. Well, normally what we do is we show you how to get noticed, and we also give you some AI stuff that will hopefully help you in your rush to get AI literate. So let us start by showing some of my favorite banners. If you'd like to know more about our products, we have 3 different products that are designed to get you more business, get you sticky, get you noticed, where people will never be able to forget you. It also will help you collect more leads, capture them, and convert them to business. So you can go to that link, the dabc.io/disrupt link to see our 3 products. Our flagship product is the virtual video book. I'm sorry, is a video business card. I've been talking about the virtual video book. We're going to talk about that today. But the flagship product is a video business card. We've been in business since 2000. Company's been in business since 2016. I started doing the started selling digital business cards in 2019. So that's kind of how we got started. I'm the tech lead. I've created the products, not just representing them. We add to them all the time. So I'm the guy that everybody gets to talk to, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, so what are we going to do first? I think what we're going to do is we're going to show. We're going to talk about our virtual video book. In a second, I'm going to make that a little bit more animated, but let me just talk about it first. The virtual video book came out of necessity, and what that means is I would just do a demo of our video business card for about 30-40 minutes because it's so feature rich. It does so much, and if you want to see everything, it takes that long to go through it. Having done that with several people, many people, they've all said, "Oh my gosh, I never believed that I did all that. I have to show my clients. I have to show my partner, my boss, my mom, whatever it is." And so how can I do that? And I knew that I was dead at that moment because there's no way that they could explain everything in the same, not even half the stuff. They wouldn't remember half of it, and they wouldn't share it in the same energy that I would. And so it would eventually just get discounted by the other person. If I sent them a 40-minute video, that would never work. If I sent them a YouTube playlist, oh my gosh, that's such a vortex of distraction over there. That would never work. So what we do is we created a virtual video book, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to refresh the screen. When you first open it, it shows you, this is the cover page. So this is the title, From Overlooked, the Magnetic Professional, From Overlooked to Overbooked. This is the second video book that I've created. And you can see these going through all the different chapters that you're going to see. So this is the cover page that you would think of a cover page of a book, only this is obviously more animated. And so the point of this book is that, our first book had all the features and benefits that you would send to people. But then, features and benefits are great, but what problems do they solve? And that's what the second book is about. What problems do they solve? So once you see it, you get the introduction. The introduction is, who is this for? So these are just the bottom line is these are just bite-sized chapters that are very digestible. I mean, this one's only 2 minutes, and you go through them, and you have a minute and 43, and so this is called the Faceless Professional. Chapter 1, the Faceless Professional. And so, you get the idea. It basically goes through, and each chapter has its own point, but it's all related to support one theme, right? So the idea is that you know the whole concept of this book is that if you are not doing anything that makes you stand out, you are going to be overlooked. And what we make you do is we make you become magnetic. We help you go from being overlooked to overbooked. So that's what the whole idea is. And as you see, the way it's working is that yes, the video plays in the middle, and you can easily navigate among chapters by going to the next chapter here, and just keeps going to different chapters. But you also see the different call to actions that you have surrounding the card. So at any point in time, now I think of this not as my virtual video book, but we create these for clients, right? We create them as totally custom branded things. And think of the use cases. So for me, it's a marketing piece. The first section is actually features and benefits. So that could be almost training. You could do it as a training guide. You could do it as a lead magnet. But interestingly enough, one of my clients, or one of the people that I met last week, said that he has a book. He has an actual book that he wanted to promote, right? And um, he said it's a novella, and the novella is well, it's like 200 pages long, so very, very short. So his concept is to take that written book and convert that into chapters, convert each chapter into its own chapter on video, put it in this type of structure, and then give it away. Now the concept of the book is somebody's being helped from being. It's kind of like what we do. They're struggling in the beginning. They don't really know what to do, and then through this novel, the fictional novelist person is being helped bit by bit to get very successful. Um, so the idea is that giving it away isn't going to is going to help him, because it's just basically a big lead magnet back to him anyway. So that was the first time I thought, well, this is really interesting. The idea of putting it, not making it be an actual book that's been videoized, if that's a word. And there are programs that will do that, and then give it out. And you see all the different call to actions surrounding it. So let's see where. And the other thing I wanted to do is, let's see if I can go. I'm going to go use this to go to my site, and you saw the call to actions around it. So at any time they can contact you anytime they want. So what we've done is this is our store. So we've actually changed the pricing of the video book. We've changed the structure of it, and the reason being that same person had suggested that he wanted to use the video book just the way we use our video business cards. In other words, he wants to be able to text a keyword to get it, have a QR code that will get it, capture the information, the cell phone and cell phone number and name that goes right to the CRM. So, and then be able to have people give that out and give that away. And so instead of a video business card, you substitute that with a virtual video book, but you have all the features of the video book that we supply. Like, for example, the Trailblazer and the Godfather, we blended that into the virtual video book for a Trailblazer edition and the Godfather edition. So that's something that's very, very new. So before I get too far into this, I'm going to I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to go back to here. So here we are. So I'm going to start with the the AI moment. I'm going to go right into the AI moment. So today's AI moment, we're going to talk about something that happened to me, and I actually wrote a blog post about it. But it's I was texting a person, and this person said, "Oh, I had signed up for their whatever it was." This person said, "Oh, you need to, you need to put up your profile or whatever that was." So I clicked on the link that wouldn't work, and I said, "Well, you know what? Can you send this message to my email address?" And I wrote my email address in the text, and it came back and said, "I'm unable to send it to that address, but I can send it to so and so at unknowncompany.com." And I was pretty confused, and I thought, that really is not going to help me because that's not my email address. And then finally, like a day later, I got a message saying, um, "Oh, sorry, Gabe, that was my AI that did that. We already sent it to your other email address," something like that. So, two things were disturbing to me about that. Number one, um, the fact that that it it happened. I mean, I didn't know it was AI. I don't like being, it's almost like you don't want to deal with me directly, so you're just gonna send me off to your AI. Now I get that AI, and I use it all the time myself. I get that it's supposed to make you more efficient, take care of a lot of your busy work and all that. But interacting with your clients is not busy work. I don't think your AI. I think that's where I draw the line. I don't want my AI talking to my clients unless it's clear that it's AI. For example, I'm on this other Slack channel, and there's a bot that says it's called a bot, and it's so it puts out things randomly, whatever. That's totally fine. But if you're saying that it's coming from a person that I'm a client to that person, and that person is sending me stuff through AI in that channel. No, no, I'm not a big fan of that. But the other part that bothered me from that was that, oh, sorry, it's my AI, blah blah blah. Like that's the excuse. This is the world we're in now. AI is going to mess up, but we're just going to keep using it anyway. That's if that was me, I would have cut that community. Well, I would never have started that. I would never have allowed AI to do that in the first place. But let me, take that back for a second. I did try AI to interact with LinkedIn people. They weren't my clients. There are people who were. I was convinced that would help me get some clients, and I just felt uneasy about it in the beginning. And honestly, I didn't last long with it because it just wasn't. It would say things that were not coming from me, and it would, it just went inappropriate stuff. It's not that it was inappropriate, but I just didn't like it. I think being authentic is much more important than saving yourself a few minutes by having AI do your stuff. So, having said all that, I'm going to close for today, and we hope to see you Thursday.